sold the house, bought a boat, refitted the boat, ready to go sailing.
Wait, who is this mystery crew member?
We're only getting about 1600 RPM out of the diesel full throttle, and it can normally at least pull 2400 RPM. Looked at the exhaust, it's coming out strong, it's kind of a light gray color, and need to check the air filter. So I'm putting it in neutral, and I'm going to rev it, and let's see if it'll reach full RPM. Yeah, y'all see that? So you know what that means. And it's possible we have a fouled prop or just a dirty bottom. So here's the problem. We're headed directly into wind, and if we sail, even though there is some wind, if we sail, we're going to be tacking all over the place, and we're trying to make our destination, which is Sunbury Marina, before midnight, certainly. And yet, as we may be diagnosed, I don't know if our prop is, we have a feathering prop, I don't know if it's fouled or not, but we're only doing 1600 RPM, which is only about 6 or 7 miles an hour. So what should you do if your girlfriend starts smoking? Slow down and possibly use a lubricant.
We decided not to go into the marina, and we're going to anchor instead.
Getting ready to leave St. Catherine's Island. Nice little anchorage. Oh, I see there's Sleepyhead.
Yeah, good morning. What a beautiful day.
I think it's time to use our Lofren's Falcon windlass. Pull up the anchor and let's leave the St. Catherine's Island anchor spot here. We have a 121-pound rock anchor. Sure ain't pulling it up by hand. And about 300 feet of 3/8 inch galvanized chain. The chain is fairly fresh. It's only a few years old. The anchor is free and we're just kind of floating. We're getting ready to head to the Savannah area. Meanwhile, I think I'll spy on Karen.
Because it has a fish and something around it.
Yeah, they may be indicating that there's, fishermen will leave these things out also.
So again, normally what?
Rope going down the traps on, and so they may be telling you that.
So
We usually,
one year.
yeah, we avoid it.
Large and balls. So you might want to turn the tab to the right.
We're currently in a transient slip a little bit close to Savannah and reevaluating our plans for whether to continue up north or not due to weather. I know we're kind of stuck in between these hurricane / tropical storms deal. It's beautiful here now, blue sky, calm, temperature's great. I'm not one to go out in a big tropical storm or anything. We've been kind of hopping up here. So we're just evaluating things, sailing is even though we didn't really sail here because of the headwind. We also, I had mentioned earlier about not getting full RPM. We did have a diver dive on the boat, scrape off a bunch of barnacles. We're hoping that makes a difference. And the difference is between 6 knots and 9 knots, which, is significant if you're trying to get somewhere. So, I don't know. What do you think?
We had a diver come out and he scraped off quite a lot of barnacles off the bottom and also commented that our feathering prop had quite a few barnacles on it. So we're hoping that is probably the issue, but we are having a mechanic come out just to double check. Looking at the exhaust, it looks like our diesel fuel is being burned appropriately, so we don't think it's part of the issue as to why we're not getting full RPM. While we were out running, Steve went down and popped out the air filter, and that didn't cause any change. So we don't believe there's an issue with that.
Yes, we had recently changed out the two primary Raycor fuel filters, and obviously we changed the oil, and on a previous episode we installed a new water pump that had a new impeller, and all that's great. We have great oil pressure, and water temperature is fine when running the engine, and but I think having maybe an expert mechanic come out and just double check things might be prudent, because I don't want to get back out and have the same issue, and scraping the barnacles off didn't work and all that kind of stuff.
In the meantime, it's kind of nice to be in port, and stormy weather all around, but like we said, it's nice and calm here, so we're enjoying it. We even went dancing last night. Had a blast.
Yes, downtown Savannah, we went on a Friday night. It's hopping. We went to a jazz club, a club that was playing kind of old soul music, and then a club that was playing hip hop, and so they were all fun, and might have done a little bit of drinking also, and certainly dancing.
Life happens, folks, and we're finding it a little bit difficult to find places to get into with our 7-foot draft. We knew it would be an issue, but I guess we didn't know how big of an issue. So plenty of places to get in, but it is difficult, and it's a little scary when you've been out all day and you're coming in and the depth is 10 feet. Don't know about Steve, but it's a little scary for me.
No, I don't like the super shallow stuff either, and when it says we're in 8 feet of water, and of course we draw 7 feet, it's a little bit of a puckerer, as they say.
We have a new crew member who joined us. Her name is Petra, so you'll be seeing her in and out of video clips, and she has helped quite a bit, and we're glad she's with us, and we're having a lot of fun. She's taught us some games, and she's a good cook.